Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene apparently doesn't think that the spike in COVID cases across the country are that big of a deal. So she went on Real America's Voice to tell us that, hey, you're all going to die anyway, so what's it really matter? Take a look at what Marjorie Taylor Greene had to say. Here it is.
But I've talked to local hospitals here in my district and here in my state. Yes, the waiting rooms get full, but guess what? The waiting rooms are full of all kinds of things, not just COVID, some, car accidents, trauma, other illnesses, cancer, and so forth. But they're seeing about 30% of those numbers being COVID cases. So while the news tries to tell us the hospitals are slam-packed with COVID, that's just not the case. Everyone needs to get back down to common sense and remember that, we're human. We can't live forever. We are going to catch all kinds of diseases and illnesses and other viruses, and we get hurt sometimes.
Well, you can't live forever, so screw it, right? You can't live forever, so why bother wearing seatbelts? You can't live forever, so why bother undergoing those cancer treatments? You can't live forever, so go ahead, chug a six-pack, get behind the wheel, right? No! We can do all kinds of things to make sure that we don't die before we need to, Marjorie. That's the whole point of all of this. We can't live forever. So we have to take the precautions. We have to take care of ourselves and everyone else around us because we are not immortal. You accidentally made the opposite point you were trying to make with your idiotic diatribe there. And let's talk about the hospital point she brings up, right? The waiting rooms. You're a moron. If you really think that the problem with hospitals being overcrowded is just that people are stuffed into waiting rooms waiting to get back, that's not what's happening, Marjorie. What's actually happening is that hospitals don't have any beds available. Hell, right here in my district, Matt Gaetz' district, by the way, there's a nurse shortage. So, we have that as well. The only hospital in my hometown here got word yesterday. They're at capacity, turning people away at the emergency room. And that's what it is. It's being at capacity, physically not being able to take another person in there. It's not overcrowded waiting rooms making you have to sit there a little longer. And so what that means, Marjorie, is that the other people who go to the emergency room, maybe it's a broken arm, maybe it's, kidney stones, maybe it's appendicitis, who knows what it is. Maybe it's a freaking heart attack. And the hospitals are having to tell these people, I'm so sorry. I know time's a factor on your case here, but we're full. We can't take you. Hope you can make it to another hospital 30 miles away, 20 miles away, even 10 miles away before that heart attack gets you or before your appendix totally bursts or before that stingray sting, because again, I'm down here in Florida where the hospitals are full. Hopefully, you don't get too bad from that or the snake bite. Hopefully you get the antivenom in time. And yes, by the way, those are things that happen on a near daily basis down here. But Marjorie Taylor Greene is just oblivious to this because she has to sell her talking points. She has to go out there and convince her little tribe that everything's okay and that you don't have anything to worry about. And hell, even if you do, oh, well, you're not going to live forever anyway. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.